What's up, everybody? This is Rob Barrington here, and we are back for another weekly challenge. We're approaching 50 total. I think we're a few away from that, but maybe we'll do like a mega challenge on the 50th challenge here. But at this point, I'm happy to be back for another week of just messing with the robots. We have an imp challenge. We're playing best hand, so we're going to be seeing the best hand. We're going to be playing imps, just kind of like your normal garden variety tournament. The reason I'm playing best hand is this week on bridgelesson.com, I am running a slam practice session, and this actually goes really well with the slam complete guide that I produced a few months ago. So I'll link both of those in the description for you. Great classes to kind of get your understanding of the slam auctions, which don't occur very often in the wild. So when they do come up, we want to be prepared for them. And the best way to prepare is just to get a bunch of reps and a bunch of decisions in these types of environments. And hopefully we can stumble onto one or two of those. Unlikely, but who knows? We'll see. First hand we see is a normal one heart opening bid. We have a little extra value, but we're opening a third seat, so partner's going to, it's an interesting hand. So this is a time where when we open a heart and it goes past a no trump, we might be thinking of, oh, okay, I need to show my spade suit. Well, there's a problem with that. Number one, if we bid two spades, it's going to be reverse, and that's going to show like a good 17 or more, and that is just bad for business here. We don't have nearly enough. But also recognize that partner doesn't have four spades, right? So if we were wondering if we were missing a spade fib, we already know we are not. The question here is this a forcing no trump? No, because partner's a passed hand, and really the more modern method is to play this as semi-forcing anyway. So in this situation, I would love to pass, and I might still do that, but this is a time where if that queen of clubs was maybe a little more appropriately placed or outside of that singleton, I might bid two diamonds just to try to kind of keep the auction going, just in case partner is thinking of inviting in this situation. Here, though, because it's a third seat opening position, we kind of know that we probably just belong in one no trump. Or like six clubs. Looking at that hand, holy cow, what a ridiculous hand. So I see the problem. You guys see the problem? Why didn't our partner bid this naturally? Because two clubs is jury, folks. Two clubs is jury for the robot. So in this case, we don't have the two club bid available. I would probably, I don't know what the heck I would do with this. I'd hope partner bid over one no trump, but I would probably jump to three clubs or maybe even bid two diamonds and then clubs. I don't know. This is a crazy hand. Good thing we're in no trump, though. Not only do we have an amazing source of tricks in clubs over there, we're going to have an entry to that suit, and the entry is going to be in diamonds, right? So at this point, I'm going to win the ace of diamonds. I'm going to cash the queen of clubs. Then I'm just going to lead a diamond, right? I'm going to make sure I win it over there, though, right? Recognize if I played low there, they could have ducked. Right, and now I lead another one and they win. Luckily, they had two of them. So here, if I won that trick, I would start playing clubs right away. Wow, they're really not getting off to. They're trying to break up some sort of squeeze position. I guess that means that the clubs are not breaking for us. But at this point, playing imps, it's not really going to make a huge difference. But match points, I really want to maximize. So that's why I'm cashing out, because I would expect. And here, I'm going to cash diamonds just in case they want to throw a club. Oh, wow, okay, we'll take it. I guess clubs were breaking evenly. So they really dropped the ball on this. They could have taken a bunch of spades. As it turns out, we get the elusive plus 240 on this hand. That's a score I haven't seen in quite some time. But notice, does that mean we should have been 6 no trump? No, because we do have 3 spade losers and a diamond loser pretty much always on this hand. But it does mean that our partner kind of could have gotten us to the best contract, which would be 6 clubs. It's pretty crazy, but I think on this one, either partner has to choose something initially. Maybe they preempt, but it's so hard to want to preempt with a 7-5 hand. I mean, I don't know why I'm spending too much time discussing it, because it's rarely going to come up again, but it's a real problem for that north hand. And you can see why the robot did this. The 2 club bid is jury. So that would show a heart raise, and we would just bid 4 hearts after that, and partner would just be like, oh, that's not too good. 3 clubs should be, probably this, right? Some sort of good hand invitational with clubs. That's what it kind of should be, as long as you're not playing Bergen, and you shouldn't be doing that in a third seat situation. So that's what I would choose to do with this hand. And now I have an easy 3-no bid, I think, right? I have all the suits stopped. Even spades are stopped. And maybe we get to play a good 3. Now, notice the club position is amazing, even if you didn't have diamond entries. The club position is jack tight, so you're going to get it right anyway by overtaking the queen with the ace and then the king, and boom, boom, boom. Tricks on top of tricks. Amazing. So, I mean, 240 is not the greatest score to be looking at, but I guess it's better than a minus score, and I don't really know what the robot's going to do with our hand. The interesting, just obsessing about board 1, continuing here, this is maybe what the robot does, and now maybe they play some diamonds. I mean, 5 diamonds isn't a bad contract here either, so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we're behind already, but I don't think I'm going to do anything differently in this spot. Ooh, look at this one. 1 spade to you. What do you do, folks? Make your bid. I pass, folks. I know so many of you were screaming at your screen saying, 2 clubs, I bid 2 clubs, 5 and dime, I have 10 points, I have more than 10 points, I have 5 clubs. That is not what this is supposed to look like, folks, and especially because we are vulnerable, right? This is where we need to be at our best. 2-level overcalls should be 6-card suits. And if it's not a 6-card suits, folks, if it's a hand like this, it should be a full good opening hand, and this is just has too many holes in it. I'm out, right? It doesn't mean I'm not going to bid again, right? It may mean that I can come in later, maybe partner does something. So this does not mean you're out of the auction. It just means you're not willing to say anything at this point. And I'm still happy to continue on that same path. And now I'm reasonably happy that they're in a contract and they don't know what's going on with my hand. I want to lead hearts on this auction. I want to lead them so bad, but what can't I do? I can't lead hearts. Because I have king and 1, right? I have king small of hearts. This is a terrible lead. So what are my other good choices? There aren't any. This is a terrible, terrible lead. The things I'm ruling out spades for sure, because I'm kind of giving them timing. I'm leading into the 5-card holding with queen 3rd. And you should expect this hand's relatively short in spades over here. So they're going to be roughing spades in this hand and trying to set up their suit. Leading away from the diamond looks terrible, but it might be something you consider in this case because this is one of those times where it is pretty important to be aggressive because we know that East is looking at a source of tricks in their hand that they can get to pitching losers on. So this is a time where I do want to be relatively aggressive because I can see that if they set up spades, and if it's a 5 spades, 2 spades situation, they have 7 cards. I know the suit's breaking 3-3 also, which is bad for us. So really, it's time for an aggressive lead. So my choices are ace of clubs, because I'm never leading away from an ace, or just leading low from the king of diamonds. Ooh, well, we bought well. They hopped ace and dummy. That's good. Now it goes heart to our king. And now we're going to cash a diamond or see if we can. Perfect. And I guess we'll play a diamond, because I tell you what, I don't think they're going to be able to pitch all those clubs over there in dummy. So here, yeah, good. They only had 2 diamonds. So let's think about their shape now. When you get confirmation of something, folks, as you're defending, you want to be in there with this. So I know righty has at least 5 spades. I also know they've shown 4 hearts, and now they've shown up with exactly 2 diamonds. So they either have 2 clubs or less, and this is going to depend on how many cards they have in each of their suits. They could have 6 spades and 4 hearts and bid it this way. They could be 5-5 and do the exact same thing. Here we can see the disaster is happening. If they have ace king of spades, they're going to be able to set up spades very quickly. Here, notice, now that we've done the math, we know they have either 2 or 1 clubs. If they have 2, we could duck this, but we might see them pitch all those clubs on the spades. Here, because we just have the math down, we're just going to hop up with that ace. And I have to be honest, I'm just going to lead a club. Right? Maybe my partner has shortness. Oh, look. So Declare had 10 cards in the majors, by the way. We just confirmed that. Here, I'm not worried about them pitching. I mean, maybe I should be, but here, partner's going to hop ace of hearts. Ooh, we're beating this sucker. Nice. They did have ace king. I don't think they knew spades were dividing, so they kind of took a safer route here. But as it turns out, they can't make this, and the things are just wrong for them here, unfortunately. I mean, fortunate for us, unfortunate for them. All right, there it is, folks. They were 6-4. Nice. All right, so here, recognize the important parts of this hand. Number 1, We do not. We do not want to be in here with this sort of garbage overcalling vulnerable. Okay, we want to have a 6-card suit, or we want to have a better hand than this to be jumping into these situations. So here, let discretion be the better part of valor, folks, and you'll just end up defending a good 4 hearts. We take 2 hearts, we took our diamond, and then we took our club. And the diamond lead was important on this one. It just cracked open that winner for us right away. We had multiple bites at this apple. We did have 2 trump entries, so we were likely going to be able to get this done. But at least we didn't have to rely on partner to get this right. We got it right ourselves. Notice how terrible the ace of clubs lead is. Oh, ace of clubs. Hey, let's see what's going on. Oh, no. What's going on is they go to ace of diamonds, king of clubs, queen of clubs, pitching diamonds, and then we are pickled here. So the diamond was really nice for us. Good choice. Pat on the back there. And if you're wondering where that came from, well, those are those defense decisions courses and the declare play decisions courses that I have on the site as well. So don't forget bridgelesson.com for all of that good stuff. Learn and advance with me as your guide, and we will be back here for hopefully more learning and certainly hopefully more advancement in this tournament with this hand starting Tuesday. So I'll see you back here for that, folks. Take care.